So, CSRF stands for Cross-Site Request Forgery Attack. An attacker sends something to victim, the victim provides its cookies and the CSRF is done. Let me explain it to you guys with a very interesting example. Suppose this is a website www.abcanybank.com. The attacker forges a request of a fund transfer from this website and sends it in with the help of a hyperlink and embeds the malicious request onto a very luring page. Getting lured by this page, the website unintentionally initiates a request which goes to the website, and the bank initiates a transaction and transfer the funds from the visitor's account to the account of an attacker. Let us take another example. Consider this website to be a social media website, anydesk.com, okay, or any other website, let's say Facebook or any other website. The my profile page contains a lot of information like email ID, the passwords, and sometimes the my profile page allows you to change the email ID, and the email ID is the only thing you can use the website forgot password functionality with that. The attacker forges a request to change the email ID of a particular account. He sends the link to the visitor clicks on it, the email ID registered onto that particular account gets changed, resulting to full account takeover in some cases. Let me show you live POC how it's exactly done. So this is a website. You can see my name. The first name is Hacker and the last name is Yovan. I crafted a response. I have already crafted a response out here. Let me open it and see. You can see the response of the update account info, and I want the first name to be you are hacked. In the same manner, you can change the profile settings such as email, mobile number by using this same matter. This is a HTML response. I opened it in the browser, and the hacker won't send you this in a very simple way. He would embed this submit button under very luring advertisements or any stuff that can trick you into. So once I clicked on submit, and the hacker won't let you see this thing because he don't want you to see that any information has been changed. And on going to the website, when we refresh it, we get the first name as you are hacked. So this is an example of CSRF vulnerability. Hope you guys understand. In the next illustration, we will see how we can hunt for CSRF. In this illustration, we will be seeing how the CSRF attacks are performed. Consider this as a normal website. We will go to the My Account page. We will go to the My Account page and open the exploit server in another tab. So we have the default username and password of this website, right? So we will clear the HTTP history before so that we can see things. So I write the username as Veena, the password as Peter, and I clicked on login. So as I have already told you, for the CSRF vulnerability to work, we have to find a column which updates the info or initiates some transaction or initiates a response from the web server. So before testing this thing, I would clear everything out here so that we can see the response which forces the web server to do the change. I want the email to be changed to mine. See, I clicked on update email and it's done. And this is a list of HTTP history it followed for the mail to be changed. This is a post request. If you are using the professional burp suite, you can right click on it and you might have like engagement tools, and you can generate the CSRF POC. If you are using a community one, you can simply copy this thing. You can copy this thing and go to the browser. You can write CSRF POC generator. Okay, On doing this, there would be a website known as tools.nanosec, right? I use this one. You paste this request out here and generate the POC form. It generated a POC form for me, and I want the victim which I want to deliver the email to. I want the victim email address to be changed. I would write here Arman Sidana. I want the victim's email ID to be changed to this. Okay, we will copy this response. Now, this is not a real life scenario considering it as our email system, right? Considering this as our email system, we want to send this particular HTML query to our victim. Before delivering it to the victim, what we will do is we will store it and test whether it's working or not. We stored it and we will click on view exploit. On viewing the exploit, we can click on submit. Okay. On refreshing it, we know that the exploit is working. Now what we will do is we will go to the exploit server and paste our crafted response. It's already in here, and deliver the exploit to victim. When the victim clicks on the exploit, his or her account will be hacked, right? His or her account will be hacked. This is how a CSRF is done. Let me show you how the victim account will be hacked. Let's say, let me store it into a file. That is Sublime Text, and I want to change the victim email address to hello123@gmail.com. So this is the crafted response. I will save this as an HTML file onto my desktop and click on save, right? So when I would take that HTML file onto my browser and when I would click on submit, it has run and you can see the email is changed. This is how a CSRF attack would exploit the email address of your victim. Thank you. So the method we previously discussed about CSRF was a very basic method, but websites nowadays aren't that simple. So we will do an advanced CSRF attack where the token validation depends upon the request method. We will supply the default credentials of this website and I will click on login, right? So before doing any changes to the website or updating my email, I want the HTTP history to be clear. I would change the mail and update email. The website is doing its work and yeah, the email is updated. Now there is only one request which contains parameter, so I would see it. So for further studying it, I would take this request to repeater. The earlier request we saw, there was no CSRF token out here to prevent it from CSRF attacks. But in this case, we have a CSRF token. On giving this request back again, it gives me a 302 found. Okay, it gives me a 302 found. On moving to redirection, it doesn't give me anything, right? The username remains same. Now I will tell you how we can test this thing. Let's go to the HTTP history again, and the same token can't be used twice, so I would try to make some change into this token, and on clicking send, it gives me an error which says invalid CSRF token. We know that a particular CSRF token depends to a particular account. We don't know the CSRF token of our victim account. Without this token, the website won't update anything onto the victim side. So we will change This is a post-based request. We will change the request method. We will change it to get, right? The request method is changed from post to get, and on doing this, we will click on send. As soon as we change the request method, it gives me a 302, which stands for redirection, which means the CSRF tokens are not further recognized. We have bypassed the CSRF token validation by changing the request method. What we will do is we will copy this thing and we will craft a CSRF like POC to see how things would work. I click here, paste, and the request method is get, right? We will copy it, and we will open the exploit server. We want this request to be delivered to the victim, and as it is a get request now, see the form method is get, and it won't validate the CSRF token anymore. We want the email to be changed, and we will send deliver exploit to victim. On doing this, once the victim would open this, then his or her account email would be changed. This was a method of advanced CSRF exploitation. Alright, hope everything about CSRF is clear to you guys. In case you have any doubts, you can drop your comments onto the chat box. Thank you.